Okay, thank you for being there with us. My name once again is Esu Ajala, and I'm working on this question Major paper 2-2. Okay, and this database, usually from experience, students they don't really like this part. Many of them, not all. Don't worry, I will put you in mind as I solve those problems. So I'm going to explain each step. Don't worry, just watch. Surely you will get it. All right? Okay, so let's start. Now you need to follow instructions. Number one rule in ICT is follow instructions. Number two rule is follow instructions very well. Number three rule is follow instructions very, very well. So learn to follow instruction. Make sure all currency values display the same currency symbol and are set to two decimal places. Okay, so two decimal places. Dates are in this format. They may not repeat themselves. Same currency. So um, note those instructions. Same currency symbol, two decimal places. Then that is the date format. DD-MMM-YY. Import the file G228. Okay, I'm going to be using Microsoft Access. Open it, then blank document. Then create your own database consciously to your work area. In case of any problem, you know the name of your database consciously. So I call it SO. Um, okay, let me just call it Ajala database. Ajala database in my folder, then I create it. Okay, yes, that's another one. Okay. What happened? Okay, so we have the Ajala database. Okay, so import the file. So I'm importing external data, new data source from file, text file, browse. Okay, desktop. Where I have my folders. Okay, paper 22. Import the file once again. Parentheses. Okay. Okay. Next. Then first row contains field names. These are the field names which is in first row. So you have to select this. Then you click on advanced. Then what are you doing in advance? You are going to do one or two things. Number one, ensure that your date format follows the required order. And then if there is any Boolean data type, yes or no, you have to do it there so you don't lose any data. So look at closing date. This is DDMMMYY. That is DMY. So I go to closing date. Okay, it's DMY. If yours is not DMY, ensure that it is DMY. If not, you will lose some data by the time you finish importing. Then day release is Boolean. Day release is Boolean. So day release Boolean, change it from here to yes or no. Why? Because if you don't change it, it may just turn to a combo box and it will never change to yes or no as a text box. So but if you do it from there, you will not have that problem. Then we are done here. Okay. Next. Call the primary key, set the vacancy ID as the primary key. Then endeavor to choose this vacancy ID as the primary key. Okay. Okay. Close. So that is done. So let's go to the design view. Right click, design view. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 text. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 text. Okay. Numeric integer. Numeric long integer, that's correct. Date, so this guy is date, but dd mmmmyy. So let's see the formats. Field properties, dd mmmmyy. Okay, that is medium date. Check again, dd dash 3m dash yy, medium date. Wage is numeric currency, numeric currency. So let's just speak euro currency. Don't forget they say all currencies must be in 2 decimal places. Then day release boolean to display as yes or no. Okay, take screenshot showing the field names and data types used in the table. Place this. Okay, closing date. Take a screenshot of this. That will be evidence 4. Let's check again. Evidence 4. Okay, paste it there. That is done. Import the file. Okay, a new table. You can see now it's very easy. We have imported the first file and we have changed the required fields. So we want to go and import the second file now. Okay, external data, new data source, text file. The second file is what? J228 framework. Okay, everything is text. Okay, next, advanced. Everything is okay. I could leave this one. I'll do it later so I don't lose files or something. Okay, first primary key here. Set the subject's ID as a primary key. Subject ID as a primary key. Okay, finish. Okay, design view. No, for the framework, design view for the framework. Subject ID is text. Everything is text. Save and then close all of them. Okay, create a one-to-many relationship between the subject ID field in the framework table and the subject ref in the apprentice table. Okay, so relationships, we want to go and conduct marriage ceremony for them now. Okay, again, okay, you come here, we need a member of this family to join with a member of this family. So we need subject ID from the subject ID here and the subject ref in the apprentice table. So you come from here and then okay, you select this, then you click and you drag to the subject ref here, subject underscore ref. So when you're on it, you drop it, then create. So subject ID is connected to subject ref. So there is a relationship there. So we need to put that in our evidence, but there's no way that is showing that it is one-to-many relationship. So right click on the link, click on edit relationship. So this is one-to-many. Then we'll select this. Then we'll do okay. Close. Yes. So that is done. Now create a columnar data entry form. So let's create form for which of the tables from the apprentices table. Okay, so let's click on the apprentices table. Forms, where are you? Yes, sir. Okay, form wizard. Apprentices table, pick all the fields there. Include all fields from the apprentices table, display the field headings left aligned in columnar format. Okay, columnar. Any title for the form. Include a suitable heading in a large, bold format. Okay, so let's give it a suitable heading. Apprentices entry form. Modify the form design. Okay, include a suitable heading in a large, bold format. Okay, let's work on that. Bold. Okay, let's give it a black color. Okay, entry form. Okay, so we have done. We need to highlight what we have done. All field from the tables are here. This is done. This is done. But this is not done. Uses radio buttons in the day release field to select the options yes or no. These values are to be stored as -1 for yes and 0 for no in the day release. Okay. So how do we get that to select the options? The keyword here, options. So let's do that for the field of day release. So we're not going to need this day release field. We need another one to replace it. Okay, so while you are in design view, the form design view, that's where we are now, design view. Go to design, and then there are different controls here. Let's select the one that is for options. Okay, that's option group. So you pick this option group. Let's draw it. Okay, so it's asking me for the label names. They said the one for yes, then the one for no. You type that yes or no. Okay, so those are those the two required. Anything about defaults? Okay, it doesn't really matter. Then values for yes is what? -1. So you change this to -1, and for no it is 0. Then you click on next. I hope you're getting it. Then which field are we using this for? We're using it for day release field. So you pick store the value in this field called day release. Then next, anything about that? Okay, there's nothing here. Next, okay, so we can call this day release. Okay, that is done. So that means we are going to delete this. I'm bringing this. Okay. Okay, so ensure that this is underneath this and this is this. Okay, so we have that option button set. Okay, so uses radio buttons. So we have done that. Ensure all the fields and data are fully visible and the layout is consistent. Place in your evidence document screenshot to show the radio buttons design with the value stored in the day release button. Okay, with the value stored in the day release button. Okay, um, let's go to layout view. Okay, design view. Okay, print screen. So that is that. I hope you got that. You can go play the video. It's well explained. Thank you. Okay, design view. So this is how it is. Layout view. Beg your pardon. Okay, so this is done. 3 marks. Use the form created in step 20 to enter the following details as a new record. Okay, so from design view, you go to form view. That's where you can enter new record. Then come here for new blank record. Then you will type. Please, when you are typing, you must be 100% accurate. There's no room for any error. Digital content apprentice. Digital content apprentice. Let me ensure that that is correct. Digital content apprentice. That's correct. TT 449 454 level. The level is advanced. Employer name progressive features. Progressive features. Subject ref 449. Learning provider Aspire Learning. Number is 2. Closing date 15 August 18. Wage 133.00, and then day release is yes. Check your data entry for errors. Ensure all data is really visible. Save the data. Place your evidence document screenshot showing this data in your form. Okay, so this is my form. I need to show them the evidence. Okay, print screen. So let them see your form. Okay. Okay. I'm going to paste it there. Save. Close. Okay, that's done. Okay. Now we want to produce the reports. Don't worry. I'll take you through. Don't worry. I promise you. I'll take you through. You'll get it. Okay. So apprentices receive their weekly wage plus an additional 4% if they meet training target. Using field from both tables, produce a report which does all this. But the first thing to do if you want to produce report or anything, report, label, extract, as the case may be, is to do a query. A query ensures that a subset of your whole table or your whole database is selected. That's the essence of a table. If you look at our tables here, I have 454 records for the apprentices. For the framework, Okay, 203 records. So there's no way they will ask you to print over 400 records. How many pages are you going to be printing, and all the students all over the world, how many pages? So you are going to need a query that will take a subset of those records. And the keyword for that is shows only the records. So we're going to perform a query with this criteria. So the first thing to do is to create a query. So click on create query wizard. Query wizard, simple query wizard. Then pick data from the two tables. All of them you may need from any of them. So pick data while you are creating query from all the fields in the two tables. So next, modify the query as usual. I like calling my query, the first one, I call it first query, then finish. So this is the query, but we have not done anything on the query. So we are in the design view for the query. If you run it now, it's still going to give you how many lines, how many records. Okay, it's loading. 454 records. So we need to give our query the criteria needed. So design view, level is advanced or higher. Level field. Let's put this level field, which is advanced, or higher. So that's the criteria, advanced or higher. Advanced or higher. Closing date is on or before 31 August 18. On, that is equals, before, less than, closing date. But less than comes before, equal, so less than, that is before, on, that is equals. That's less than, equals 31 dash August dash 18. Okay. Subject name excludes accounting. Subject name excludes accounting. That means it can include anything, no. But not accounting. That is not accounting. Not accounting. Subject name excludes accounting. Not accounting. Okay, I'm going to do something. I want to check. Run 40 records. So let's see subject name. I want to check for subject name. Okay, I want to search for accounting. Okay, so there is no accounting there. Okay, subject name excludes accounting. Okay, there is no accounting there. 40 records. Design view. Subject name exclude accounting. I want to repeat this. I'll say not asterisk accounting asterisk, so that if accounting is inside middle or anywhere, it's not going to take it. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's still 40 records. Okay, so I'm saved that way. Okay, so I'm done with the design view. I'm done with the criteria. Now, calculations at runtime. That means the calculation that makes use of existing fields. to get their own field. That's calculation at runtime, which is also done in query. So the field name for that is bonus wage. So you come here, you type bonus underscore wage. Then instead of writing equals, you type column, then they will give you the formula. The field will calculate the wages plus 4% of the wage. The wage plus 4% of the wage. So wage is a field name. If you want to use a field in calculation, you put it in square brackets. So that formula just translates to wage increased by 4% multiply by 1.04. Wage multiplied by 1.04. You can calculate it wage plus 4/100 of wage to translate to wage multiplied by 1.04. Okay, that's the formula there. Let's run it. So wage is 132 here. 132 plus 4% of that will give us 137. Okay, 137. 1% of this is about 1.5 times 4, 6 plus 6 is 156. Okay, so that is actually correct. Thank you. Design view again. That's our wage, which is also currency. Okay, let's run it again. Wage currency. So this should be currency also into 2 decimal places. So design view, property sheets. I think you're using euro. 2 decimal places, the same currency. Don't forget the instruction, 2 decimal places. Okay, currency for wage. Then our calculated field is also currency. Okay, so we're done with this. Oh no, we're done with this part. Okay, so we need to go to the report now. Shows only the fields. That's where we now need the report. So we're done with our query. Close the query, save it, then create report wizard. Report wizard. Okay, report wizard. So we are creating a report from our first query, which is selected for us here. First query. Then vacancy is the number 1. Double click it. Vacancy. Number 2 is level. Double click it. Level. Closing date is number 3. Closing date is number 3. Employer name. Employer name is number 4. Employer name. Day release is number 5. Day release is number 5. Wage. Wage is the next. Bonus wage is next. Bonus wage in this order. Let's check it. Vacancy level, closing date. Vacancy level, closing date. Employer name, day release. Employer name, day release. Wage, bonus wage. Wage, bonus wage in this order. Okay, next. Okay, that's correct. Next. Please don't do your sorting here, because if you do your sorting, it's going to scatter these arrangements. So I'll show you where to do it. So next, add the page orientation of landscape. Landscape. Okay, modify the report, but before you do that, put the title there. Include the title vacancies list for August. Vacancies list for August. Do not make mistake, please. Vacancies list for August. Finish. Okay, so we have it. Sort the data into ascending order of level and then descending order of wage. Let's quickly do that. So you do that in this group and sort. So add a sort. Ascending order of what? Level. The first one is level ascending, that is A on top, that is ascending. Then the next one is what? Descending order of wage. Wage descending. Descending is from largest to smallest. Okay, so it is done. That is done. That is done. We're gonna see the effect later. Calculate the number of vacancies and places them below the level column. The number of vacancy. So number of vacancy here. You come to totals. So we are counting records. Okay, that's number of vacancies and places this below the level column. I'm checking something. Okay, layout view. Okay, design view. As a label number of jobs to the left of this value. Calculate the number of vacancies and places below the level column. Level. Okay. So this is below this. As a label number of jobs to the left of this value. Okay. Design. Label. Number of jobs to the left. As your name, certain number, account number on every page of the report. Every page of the report. That can be your report footer or report header. That's the only one I can give you on every page. Label again. So it will appear on the bottom of every page. Okay. So it will be on the bottom of every page of the report. Okay, fit on a single page. Right. So let's go to design view to ensure that. Okay, let's say evidence. Place in evidence is screenshot showing the formula used to calculate the number of vacancies. So let me quickly do that. So this is the formula used. Okay, then layout view to ensure that everything shows. Start arranging. Start from the leftmost one, and then the longest record should show. You come to this side. Oh, the level must still move. La 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 la. Okay. Any other one? Okay. I think that apprentice is the longest. Okay, I can still play with this side a bit and bring this a level. Move it. She's just really advanced and higher. Okay, sorted. And closing date. The label is not showing through. Now it's showing. Okay. All the dates showing. showing an employer name, bit. Okay, all the date are they showing? Okay, employer name, day release, then bonus wage. Okay, wage, euro to decimal places. Let's see the order again. Um, vacancy level closing date, vacancy level closing date, employer name day release, employer name day release, wage bonus wage, wage bonus wage. Okay, that's correct. So this should be beneath the level column, level column. So adjust it to level column, and then let's bring this by the side. Okay, let's bring this by the side. Okay, that is done. That's our report. I could just make this to the bold and give it black. Okay, I'll just, this is not compulsory, but you just make your data to show very well when you print them. Okay, maybe dark color, dark color, dark color. Okay, okay, print preview. So preview about 4 pages at the same time, so you see the way it is. It's looking beautiful. My details on page 1, my details on page 2. Okay, so it's going to look like this, which is great. So see the ascending level, and then everything is all right. Okay, so we can now print. And that's our printout what? Fit on a single page one, which is correct. The width is plus printout 1. Okay, it's printing to this. Okay. So if you check the criteria again, you will see shows all this is well done, correct. Let's see this fit on a single page wide. All the views they're on a single page wide. The width is not extending to the next page, but 2 pages high, 1 page wide. Okay, so it's met landscape. Let's see the sorting. Sort the data into ascending order of level, advance, then AH, which is ascending, and then descending order of wage. So under advance, you see wage is descending, then when it comes to higher, we start descending again. So that is correct. Thank you. So let's move on to the second aspect. So we're done with this. Close print preview, and then close all. Yes, save them. So you can see that database aspect is actually easy. I promise you, and you can see that I've fulfilled my promise. Thank you for believing in me. I believe in you also. Let's continue. Okay, produce an extract from all the data, which all this, what they just want you to produce is a query. and then you export the query after doing some other things. So let's see. Select only those records where the okay. So in create, what are we creating? Can you guess? Query. Okay, you guess right. If you didn't guess right, it's query. Okay, we are creating query from the two tables, not query of a query. Table 1, then the second table. Next, modify the query. I call it second query. Okay, so these are the criteria. Vacancy includes engineer, vacancies. Okay, so this is where we have vacancy includes engineer. So I say asterisk engineer, asterisk, that is enclosed. That means engineer is included, which can be in the middle. That means anything can come before engineer or after, but it must be included. That's level is intermediate. Level is intermediate. Level, it must be spelled correctly. Wage is 150 or more. Wage is 150 or more. That means it can be greater than 150 or equals to 150. That's greater, equal 150. 150 or more. If you say equal or greater 150, do not accept it. It has to start from greater, equal 150. So let's run that and see. So see what we have. Level is intermediate. Vacancy includes engineer. So engineering. So okay, includes engineer. Okay, shows only. Okay, so let's go back to the design view. So we need only vacancy ID, vacancy and wage. Vacancy ID and wage. So uncheck this, uncheck this, uncheck this. So all those fields we don't need, you can uncheck them. It doesn't mean that you cannot use them for your query, but it's not a must you use them for the extract. So we don't need all this. Thank you. So we need wage is required, vacancy ID is required, and vacancy. From here shows only the field vacancy ID, vacancy, and wage in this order. Okay, let's run it. So we have this, but vacancy ID, vacancy, and wage in this order. Vacancy ID, so vacancy ID come first. So click on the column, then click and drag. That's it. So vacancy ID, vacancy, and wage. Sort the wage in ascending order. So click here and then click on sort. Where are you here? In ascending order. Okay, so just click on this arrow as where ascending order, descending. Sort the way in ascending order. That's ascending, smallest to largest. So that is sorted. So, okay, save the extracts. So save. So let's close this. And second query, let's rename it and call it the extracts. Okay, so save the extract. Export the extract created in step 23 in rich text format. Save the exported file in your work area. Place in your evidence document screenshot to show the exported file saved in your work area. Make sure there is evidence of the file type. Okay, so the extract, they say we should export to, right click on it, then export. to rich text format, that's Word RTF format, in my work area. Okay, so this is my work area, to be double sure. Okay, so that's it. Rich text format. You don't need to open it, just save it. Save. So let's go to my work area. So so where is it? So that's it. Okay, so place in a screenshot to show the exported file saved in your work area. Okay, screenshot. Okay, answer the following questions using your own words. Type your answers in the evidence document. Describe what is meant by data verification. Okay, data verification. Data verification. You can say data verification is a check done by human to ensure that data entered on the computer is the same as the one on paper or any other source. Okay, then name two methods of data verification. Okay, two methods. Method one is double data entry. Okay, and then the other one is visual check. Note that proofreading is not one of them. Then explanation. How many marks? About 3 marks. Okay, and for one of these methods, explain how it could be used with this database. Okay, for double data entry, two persons should enter the data differently, and the computer will check the differences. As for double data entry, so two persons can enter, and then the computer will check the differences, or the computer will compare the differences. Okay, and that's will be done. Okay, type. Okay, we've done that. Oh, and this has also been done. Thank you. This is done also in other video. Okay, so we'll be moving to the main merge. But for now, we have come to the end of this database session, and I'm sure you got it. Okay, I wish you the very best. Once again, my name is Esu Ajala, and thank you for staying with us. Please subscribe if you have not done so. Like the channel, share the content and everything, and then make your suggestions. Thank you very much. I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye for now.